So I thought I'd just hit record and have a little bit of a chat with you about life and about music, what I've been up to, what I've been thinking about. And basically, I love music so much that I have devoted my existence to its pursuit and its appreciation and its education in the form of my own education and sharing that education with the world, basically, with my community, locally, digitally, globally. I have devoted myself to that practice, and it just gives me a tremendous sense of meaning doing so. And I've lived long enough now, so I'm turning 35 in a matter of like minutes. So I've lived long enough to know how much music means to me, how much art means to me, and how much music means to me. And I've spent enough time doing things in life that were unrelated to music, which just felt so incorrect for me to pursue. But I had to figure that out for myself. You know, when you're young, you're coming of age. I'm still young. People would say I'm still young, but I'm talking like really young. And you're coming of age, you know, you're 18, 19, you're leaving school and all that stuff. It can be challenging knowing what to do and what's right and what am I meant to be doing. Maybe I should be this, maybe I should be doing that. It can be really excruciatingly tough. And, you know, we all are familiar with that, of how that goes. But I've lived long enough to know that music is the thing for me. And I just live to share the gift of music. I live to give music. And it's all I think about, it's all I care about. Well, I think about a lot of things, but in terms of my actions and my professional steps that I take in life, it's all centered around music. And it's interesting, you know, we live in this world and it's the internet and it's social media and blah, blah, blah. Part of the reason I post pretty regularly music content on social media is because I have this sense of urgency with life. I feel like it's easy to fall into this state of, what's the word? Passiveness. That's not the word I'm thinking of. Passiveness, where we just think, oh, we got time, we'll do it later. Like I'll talk to people and they'll be in their profession, you know, they'll be like a cybersecurity expert or something like that. And I'll talk to them for advice. And they'll just end up talking to me about music. And they'll say like, you know, I'm kind of in this for the money, but one day I'd like to buy a house and retire and then I'll play all my music then. But to me, that just sounds so crazy, or like, not crazy, but just, I have this tragic feeling in my gut when someone says that to me, because I think, what if you die on the way to work? You get in a car accident, or like, heaven forbid, anything like that should happen. But I'm just saying, we think life is this long thing that's just always going to be here. But it's actually really short, it goes really quick, and it could end any time for any one of us. So I would rather do the thing that matters most to me now and sacrifice other potential luxuries or things of this nature. But just to have that meaningful experience one time in life before this all goes away, wherever it's going, wherever we're all going. So I just keep that in mind. And basically, if you ever want a lesson or you want some mentoring on your journey, I've been teaching music, teaching drums specifically, but I also teach guitar, piano. I've been teaching for probably 15 years now. I've been drumming for about 22 years. So I have a lot of experience for people of all ages. So I teach all ages. I'll teach your kids, but I'll also teach you if you're an adult watching this. And so just hit me up if you want a lesson or if you want some mentoring, even just a one-off thing, or you just want to chat music, I don't know. But just get in touch because it's like all I care about. It's all I think about. You can look at my social media account and it's all music. This is all I do. And it's all I want to do. And it's what I'm born to do, baby. I'm Craig Dave and I'm born to do it. That was a 90s joke, early 2000s for the millennials and Gen Xers and boomers. Sorry, Gen Z and Gen Alpha. However, please do get in touch, and I wish you all the best on your journey through this crazy thing we call life. Peace out.